Welcome. Although my numbers seem to be a little mixed up, or some say I'm just a little mixed up, when you put my numbers together and you really take a good look and break everything down, A, the moon ain't real. B, our animals get sick because of big pharma, or should I say pig pharma. Many years ago when I worked on the farm, on the pig farm, I found out they were working on trying to create a new kind of heart that would work from the pig into a human, plus other kind of human exchanges with animals. And in order to do this, they have to test it. At the same time I was watching this, I was going to what they call the encant here in Quebec and the auction sales, and they were selling pork, pigs, baby pigs, sick pigs that came from pharmaceutical companies. Okay? That's what they were doing. They were selling these sick pigs, and farmers were buying them, and over a period of time, there were diseases like Haemophilus, laryngo, etc., etc. Why? Not because the chicken was sick. Do you think I ever wash these hands? Do you think I care if I put my hands in crap and shit? I certainly don't, because that's where all the purity comes out. Once it's made it out of your butt end, you have qualified all your food as passing through the lingo of the body. Cats, they lick and the hair goes in their mouth and they have a hairball. That's information. They smell each other's ass. Every time my cat comes near another ass, the first thing they do is smell asses, because that's what it's all about. The moon, what do you think? The moon, MOON, number 57, the three little piggies that communicate on the moon, the mist that comes off the moon, the wolf that howls at the moon, the mist of communication. I shake up my juice and everything becomes bubbly and white. The white wolf, what is white? Where does the white come from? When you shake it up, is it the air and the bubbles? Every time I look at the moon, it looks like there's a mist. Or did they miss coming off the moon? Another thing is, why do they design S's like that? Because they maybe put two S's together. Elenin, the planet or the comet that came around last year, 11.9, you can say Elenin and gone in 60 minutes. Because Eleanor and Elenin, and a terrible, terrible coincidence that tonight Eleanor got sick and her husband has pancreatic cancer. He's an R-knee, I'm a Ron-knee. But I'm an R, I'm an R-on-E, and he's an R with no O, and he's a knee. He's an R and a knee, and I'm an R-O with a knee, because I have the creation within me, the angel resident of the Christ. And don't think of Jesus Christ and don't think Jews in this. It's an element of thought that was to be blocked out of the minds and out of Torah, because the evil that exists in this world is based on what went on in part of the history of Torah and then exchanged. You see the E and the 2? What happens if I just turn it upside down? My E looks like a 2 now. My 2 looks like an E. Lenin, gone in 60 seconds. What else can I do? I know, oh, another thing, you want to hear about room 222? Listen to this. The top of Rubik's Cube has 9. The sides have 3 all the way around for 21. The first time you go to the next section is 22, 23, 24, 25. Bingo. Center of first Rubik's Cube, 26. If you go to the next one, you now have to count 25, 50, 51. So the totality of the areas actually in Rubik's Cube is area 51. Center of all faces is the ace, is the ace, is the ace. There is no ace here, and there is no ace here, but by putting the 1 in here, automatically you get the 5. It doesn't disturb anything, but the opposition to the 6 is the 1, in which the 1 goes in the center and you have a whole 7, not a part 7, which you get from 5s and 4s. I'm going to look on the next page. We did the white wolf. Where else can we go? We can run backwards, forwards. You want to go to the, What happens if you're at number 49 and you go forward 2? Where are you? You're back at 49. Well, of course. Don't you watch football? He was at the 49-yard line, got 2 yards, went back to the 49-yard line, but on the other side this time. Is that possible in this world? Or we stop at the halfway point because our minds connect differently? Do you want to see the moon? There's a moon right there. You want to see a moon? Girl gets pregnant. She's got 2 moons, one on each side and then 1 moon in the center. She's got a D moon. Mercury and Venus have no moons. One's odd, one's even. Add 2 ones together, you have 2. This is a whole, I don't even know how to say it, but this whole thing that we live in it's a creation of something. I mean, they show you pictures of how things should work to hold up 2 sides. Also looks like chickpeas or actually the coffee bean. Iasin, my son, your son, the lions, Orpheus. Okay, now I don't know what this is, and I really never played with that word, but if you go to the roulette tables, lo and behold, in the last couple of years, they put in electronic tables, and it says orphans, which mean orphan children, and the numbers that stand out for it are 5775, in which the 57 has 3 numbers, to equal 57, that's 19, and the other one is 75 has 5 numbers, that's 25 and 19 make 44, and there we are, the time of Mr. 44. Don't forget, when you start at 0 and you go 44, you have 1 more part before the end of the 45-degree angle. Like I said and like I showed you in many of these videos, if you want, all we have is number 5. Or we turn it upside down and we got 5 on the other side. Or we got D, 1, 1, or is it 11? D11, 4, 11. Well, that would be traffic, and I think the car's off the road. Do I act a little silly? I want to show you something. How far back do I go in thinking? The question is, have I been thinking wrong for all these years? You see the shirt? First it says 2011. Okay, this is done 6 years ago. And a Lenin comes in 211, right? And then on the side of the shirt, if you take a look, right here, let me try and 5775, and I just talked about that a couple of minutes ago in this video. I just seem to put things together, and ever since the beginning, you see in the center again, it'll say 5775 up on the top. Since the beginning, I've been working on the same thing over and over. There's a bunch of signs on here. Where else can I go with this? They keep bringing bicycle dice, bicycle cards. What is the revelation of all this? I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of things. I'm not here to actually. I'm just here that there's so many things that have come lately. It's insane. It's just, I mean, TH at the end of Earth, time heaven. TH at the end of fourth, third. Third starts with TH, but fourth ends with TH. Mars, Jupiter means Earth. Julep, orange julep in Montreal, 7-Up, jump up. Saturn, how do you want to play with these words? The Ura sun, the Neptune, the blue Neptune. We get our sky and we get our world somehow. There's a possibility that all these planets are inside the same globe that we're in, or we're just inside the globe, somewhere inside another planet. We're not inside Earth. And the moon, I mean, hippie God, I mean, that was fantastic what you brought up. I mean, it's so true. MOON, 57. 57, how do you get 57? 3 by 19 is 57. 1 by 9, and 1 plus 9. You got 19 again. 10, 1 and 9 is 10. And 1 times 9 is 9. 10 and 9. J and I, G. The JI, the GI. Not really happy with this video. There's a lot of stuff. It's coming. Oh, and it's AC/DC 1134 right now. Everything is falling into my world. I'm not a happy camper lately, but I see it. But there's nothing I can prove, and there's nothing that I know. We're wireless, and we're connected to a bigger system that's being controlled by a gang of who knows what. But it's all purposely done in a certain way in order for us to learn. What are we supposed to learn that we don't already know if we come from the matrix world? You have to learn in this world. It's a completely separate world. And like I said, Pegasus 7286 and the center of this earth. If Pegasus's number is 7286 or very close in that area, okay, and the number, if you go 7286 everywhere on earth, then the center would be the Congo of Africa, 7286. There's two centers of 7286 that I find. What else is there? That if you cut 7286 in half, you get 36 and 43, which is one after JFK and one before Barack Obama. So it fits perfectly in between. Because you have to have in between. 1, 4, and 7, well, that's the first day, the last day of the week, and the middle day of the week, Wednesday. That's how you get it. 2 and 3, 5 and 6. They're both reflected. One is on this side, one is on that side. 5 and 6 and 2 and 3 is 7 and 9. Angel resident are me. Anyways, Raphael 7286. Like I said before, when you watch my videos, it's like grab a beer, have a joint, lay back, and maybe some reality will pop off of something I say. And if not, you can't get more reality than what I do. I mean, compared to the old TV that's out there. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I like that picture right there. You get to see my kitchen floor. Now, how many people have a yellow, black, and red kitchen floor? I started detailing my floor. I mean, imagine working with a brush this big, okay, on a roof that large. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it never ends. It just never ends, and it's a little annoying. And I'm all alone, and it's been sad lately. But I have a great gentleman. His name is Norman, which is like Ronnie switched over the other way, and I talked to him. I went to see my parents today, which made me feel good. My mother was cooking again, and another coincidence. I'm talking to this guy today about my mother's spaghetti sauce. Go to my mother's. She made spaghetti sauce with sausage in it. I asked her if there was any McDonald's slime. She says no, she didn't put any in this time. Thank you for watching Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. We are strong and we are mighty and we will come out on top at the end. But it's not on top, it's together. Thank you for watching.